conferences and everything like that. Our target market is actually from that large company on down. Okay, so clubs, music venues, festivals, sporting events, etc. They don't want to spend the money, $8,000, what have you, on those large apps, and they don't really need all the features that come along with that. Okay? So to give you an idea of the market size, in the U.S. minor league teams, there's 246 of them. Okay, so that's just one small niche, obviously, across all of the available markets out there. Now, our revenue model, there's no upfront fee. Okay, all those other companies who build the apps charge a huge upfront fee. There's nothing at all for the smaller clubs and our target market. What we do instead is charge $1 per unique user that's on the mobile site during the event. And what the venue actually gets in return is quite a lot. So first thing is ad space. Okay? On the messaging, it's very much like a Twitter messaging. There's a drop down that the venue gets ad space for. They can do live ads, hot dogs on sale for the next 20 minutes by gate C. Everyone sees that, and obviously it will drive ad revenue for those specific items at the events there. They get keyword feedback. Okay? The messaging, we're actually pulling all the keywords and showing the venues the top keywords during the event or after that fact and adding analytics to that. So related to the venue, related to different vendors at the venue, they can actually see that information and drill down and see the messages related to those keywords. And then a voting feature. What's going to be in addition to that space at the top, rather than ads, we can actually add in voting features. So you're at a concert, what do you want the encore to be? We can actually have that live right there, and the the attendees can click on it and be able to vote on those features, what beer do you like at the festival, etc. So we're going to run through a little scenario here. All of you are now at the Delaware Wine and Beer Festival. Okay. Before that occurred, though, one of our wonderful salespeople here, and it's very similar to the Groupon model, went out regionally and hooked the Delaware Wine and Beer Festival on this idea and signed them up. They went onto our website and put in the information, the event, the radius, and there, as you can see at the bottom, is the text ads and the voting feature, and they can actually create the text ads marketing-wise. And if everyone would go to crowdstitch.com, on their mobiles. Okay, sorry. So you can actually message right now. What you'll see there is there's a text ad, just an example. Okay, and if you message, it should pop up there. All right. And then also, there's a voting feature, so we can have both text ads and voting features pop down. And in the interest of time, and I'm a PC, not a Mac, so I apologize for this. Okay. So after the event, as once everyone's message and everything on there, then you can see and click on that they have the Delaware Beer and Wine Festival, get event analytics. There's the keywords. They can see how many people put that through, go into the keywords, get voting analytics and all that information. We're going to do social media and also work with the venue, obviously, as far as marketing, ticketing, and everything like that. And went and talked to the Iron Hill Brewery, and they were excited about it and feel it could definitely add to their social media, Twitter, Facebook, but it's more of an introspective idea. So, great. Cool. Time runs out.
So your revenue comes solely from the dollar per unique user?
Correct, yeah. It's really kind of a differentiator between what's happening now out there, which is those pay up front huge amounts of money app. We just felt with going with a standardized model rather than customizing it for each business. We can make it cheaper on the back end. We don't need the man hours. And then we can offer it for the dollar per user.
So what do you think it will cost you to make it happen?
I would say overall, 200, 250,000, I would think. It's really sales-wise, they're commission-based, so they're going to be pushing the revenue because obviously it benefits them. but that's going to obviously, the marketing side is kind of the big feature. And Dan, on the tech side, I think you were saying 80 to 100?
Yeah, I just put together a quick plan because, I'm sometimes bad at estimating, but I was thinking 125,000 just for tech for the first year, and that gives us, because one of the big things that we'll need is to be able to scale up for server space and stuff. So that's the one thing that's hard to know. You know, could be done very less. I mean, this demo actually works. So, you know, it could be used pretty much right now. It'd need probably about a week to iron out some of the rough spots. But that would be the biggest thing, would be the server cost.
Did you test the pricing model when you talked to Iron Hill?
I did actually, yeah, I asked them about that, and they were definitely interested. I kind of tied it in with the brewery festival idea, and they just said because there's no upfront cost, that would be something of interest to us, as it's, you know, it's again back to the chicken and the egg idea. They're only paying if people are going and seeing the ads and actually using it. So.
What's the average cost right now for an in-app ad?
I saw anything from 1,000, 8,000. I kind of did. I'm not sure out there development-wise.
So it's not done like on a CPC kind of.
Oh, you're saying for the ad?
Yeah, for the ad itself, because you have it as part of your value proposition, offsetting the
exactly.
dollar. So I'm just trying to do the economics. If I've got an event with 2,000 people that I'm paying $2,000
Right.
to run your app,
Right.
how much of that do I recoup basically as an offset with the in-app ad?
I gotcha. We were really thinking with that kind of chart showing that $1 per person with whatever it is, ticket sales, the increased revenue from whatever ad items occur, they could really show the difference between the $1 per person or 2,000 total, and then the ad revenues and information and feedback and analytics on the back end.
How are you going to get people to use the app or get the Iron Hill?
Right. One thing was it's a mobile site, actually, not an app just for that one reason. But so overall, it's really just marketing-wise and definitely linking up with the event venues. So once we sell them on the idea, like Iron Hill Brewery, getting on their ticketing and everything, because they benefit from people using it, and kind of tying in with their models. So whether it's, again, ticketing, signage at the event, et cetera, kind of piggybacking on their marketing.
So would you be able to track the activity of a unique user across your multiple events?
Yeah, that was kind of a forward-looking idea, was to really bump up the analytics, as obviously these days analytics are a lot of money in them, but really thinking about, okay, this user, we can tie them in. We were going to do Twitter and Facebook as far as the sign-on, or use a guest sign-on, which is what we did today. Tie it in and say, okay, this person went to Buffalo Wild Wings one night, and then they went to an Aerosmith concert the next night, and messaged about this and had these keywords to say, and really build up a whole kind of analytics board about that person.
That would be part of that tech cost. I'll just throw yeah, that's piece, yeah.
Great, thanks.
Thanks.